Today's the review day. We finished chapter 15 last time. So I'm going to talk a little bit about test format stuff, and then we'll take some questions from homework from you guys if there are any. So test format. So that you're going to have a logistic function story problem, something like you would have seen in section 1. Two solving problems, either exponential or logarithmic equations, things that you would have seen like in 15.4. A exponential growth or decay story problem, like you would have seen in section 15.2. Two expanding or condensing logs problems, like we saw in 15.3. One real-world story problem, like we saw in 15.4. And then 5 financial mathematics questions, like we saw in section 15.5. Sup, dudes?
Hi, sorry, I was with my cousin.
Okay. Yeah, what's up, Mackenzie?
What the real world story problems be like the Newton's law of cooling or acidity?
Yeah, yep, that's exactly what we're talking about. That would be like 131 through 138 from the homework or something. Those dogs in there. I was barking because I called them dogs. It's okay to laugh. Or not if you don't feel like it, If you're just like, I'm a sourpuss, I don't laugh at anything, that's okay. You do you. All right. Cool with with kind of what to prepare for. Okay. Item number 2. Test is partner, if you'd like. So you can work with up to one other person. So you can work by yourself or with one other person, no 3s or mores, but 1 or 2 is okay. You don't have to work with anybody. Everybody cool? Not a joke. It's next class. That's the test day. But it should be nice, right? Like you have you have somebody else to help you work through stuff on, right? That'll be good.
Thank you.
Sure.
Is this our last chapter, right?
Probably, maybe.
Okay.
We'll still kind of probably. We'll figure it out. Next up, questions from homeworks. Should be able to do, we've assigned up to anything. So, Jackson.
139.
139?
Yeah.
Is this the CSI crime scene investigator one? 139?
Yeah, well, I think the answer key might be wrong for it. Because I kept putting it, I kept using the formula.
Okay.
I got 2130. But that's not the answer. So I was just confused if I was using the wrong formula.
I mean, let's just try it.
Isn't this the one where you use FE with PV 1 plus RN over 100?
This is what I got when I typed it in.
It's 7 times 6.
Yeah, I'm using the different form. I'm using the FV equals PV 1 plus RN over 100.
That's what I did.
But if I do that, I get a different answer.
I multiplied 7 by 6.
That's what I did too, over
And
100.
then didn't have.
Why would you did simple interest then?
Yeah.
Well, it says it's compounding though. It says compounded
Okay.
in the problem. So it still should be the compound interest formula. That's cool? Okay. Yeah, those are good ones. Mia.
Could you please do 184?
184, is that the last one? Sure. A 25-year, $100,000 house loan at 10.5 annual interest requires a monthly payment of $994.18. Suppose you decide to make payments of $1,100. How quickly would you pay off the mortgage? Okay. So I think probably what you want to do. So we have, is it the 1 minus or is it the then thing minus 1? I don't remember. It's 1 minus. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, wrong button. Where did my thing go? Oh, was I doing it on the sheet? Oh, that's a stellar idea, Mr. Kulik. All right. So we're doing Jeepers Creepers. This, right? And that home loan is for $100,000. And the R we want is 1100. And the I, I'm going to write the I in this time. Oops. And the K here is what? Should be 12, right? Because we're making monthly payments. So I think this is probably what I'm solving. Does that seem okay to you, Mia? All right, so this will be a little bit tricky to unwrap. So I'll start by dividing both sides by the 1100. 3 zeros. So I just reduced there. You cool with the reducing that I did? Okay. And I'm write that as 1200 down there. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by the fraction in the denominator to clear that fraction out of there. Oh, yeah, it is. I think it is, right? Probably. We would have figured that out when we got negative time, you know? Okay with that? And I'm going to subtract the 1 over and then multiply by a negative, and I'm going to do that all at once. That's why the signs look like they're the opposite that we'd expect. Is that okay? And then we're going to log it. And you tell me if I'm losing you, right? And then divide both sides by 12. I think that'll do her. Let's just see what we get here. So I have negative 1 divided by 12 times math log base 1 plus. We doing okay? You just kind of trying to decipher my chicken scratches, or okay? Yeah, if you're confused, holler at me. I'd be happy to like try to clear it up. You know, don't want anybody confused. Okay, I think I got one too many parentheses. Let's get rid of one of those. Oops. All right, so 15.18 years. Let me look at my my answers to see if that jives with, yeah, it does. Okay, and then there's a part B to this, though, wasn't there, Mia? It's a part B to this. So that was A, which was a nice piece of algebra. How much money would you save by, or more money by, how much money would you save by paying more money each month? Okay. So we'll just do the minimum payment minus the maximum payment. So the minimum payment, we'd paying for 25 years, 12 times a month, we're paying $994.18. And the minimum payment, we're making 15.18 payments times 12 times 1,100. And whatever that difference is, I think should be what we save. It's probably a lot, kind of a lot. That's a lot over your, over the minimum payment there. So 25 times 12 times 994.18. Oops, forgot a multiplication in there or something. And then minus 15.18. You know what? I'm going to be super precise. I'm going to do ands times 12 times 1,100. So $97,878.26. That's not too shabby. It's a lot of big savings for scaring up an extra, you know, $105 a month for your mortgage. Although I'd say you're getting pretty fleeced with a 10.5% interest rate. I don't know what your credit score looks like, but woo-wee, that's a pretty high interest rate for a home loan. Yeah. So part B wasn't so bad, right?
No.
A was the tough one. Okay. Others, anybody else have some stuff they wants to talk about? Okie madokies, we'll stop here. If you change your mind, you can always come up and bother me. It's no bother at all. It's actually what I'm getting paid for, so you might as well get your money's worth. It's a joke, guys. You could pretend to laugh. It's okay. I get it. I don't need your pity. I take it back. You don't need to pretend. That's also a joke. Equally as successful.